Hi everyone, Shell here, Shell's Nails. Excuse the cough, still hanging on it is. It's Born Pretty Day. Right, so we've got some cat eyes. We've got Freedomland MY, I think that's 32, or is it 52? 52. MY 498 Raspberry. Bling Pink MY 549. And Pearl White MY 550. Then we've got some Builder Fiberglass Gel, and then we have some glue gel for attaching your tips. So we'll have a little play. So we'll swatch these first. Look, I'm all ready. Not like me, is it? This, ooh, that's lovely. So it's like hairy Marys everywhere. It's like a pearly pink. Isn't that lovely? Very nice. We'll do them on clear as well, but I'll do the clear off camera. Nice. That's lovely. Isn't that pretty? Very nice. Try not to get any streaks in it. I won't get my little doofer. So down the side, and down the other side, and you'll see the zhuzh. Let me have a look at it. It's not zhuzhing where I want it. Let's do a little French. Do a little French. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. There we go. Very pretty. Probably should have done a coat and then a coat on the top of that one. It's a bit sheer. So then we've got this raspberry one. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what sort of oh, this is pretty, what sort of design we're going to do, but I will do one. I'll just have a little play. That's very nice. It's like a deep, where's my lights gone? Ooh, go, that's better. Is that better? I don't know. Up one. Nice, anyway. So find the zhuzh. I'll go down one side. Then I'm going to go down the other side. And it just zhuzhes it up. Like so. I'll just do a Frenchy French. I like doing a Frenchy French. Just hold it there for as long as you can. Lovely. Very pretty. Very pretty. So raspberries is a good name for that one, for sure. Oh, shall I put the lids on? I know I'm going to swatch the other ones, but I'll knock them over. And this bling pink one. Ooh, oh, that's nice. It's very, very pearlescent. It's got reflective glitter in. Wow, that would be nice just on its own, wouldn't it? Look at that. But never mind, let's find the zhuzh. So down one side, and down the other. Just find that zhuzh. And then we'll go down the middle. Just hold it. Boop. Ooh, nice. I've dug the thing in it, but never mind. Shit happens. Isn't that nice? It's got like a blue shift. Very nice. 10 seconds in the lamp. Let me give this a wipe. So if you're swatching cat eye, then you need to freeze it, else the particles just disperse. And then you kind of lose your pattern. Oh, that's nice. Wow. It's like a pearly silver. Very nice. Wait a minute to get this off here. It's bloody black swatch sticks. There we go. It's not a Smurfy hair. I'll say that, he's mostly white anyway. Right, there we go. There's that one. So then we're going to find the zhuzh. So we'll just, once you start to see it light up on that side, just swap over to the other side. And it'll light up like so. It's very nice. And then we'll just keep them all as Frenches, and then we can see. The reason I do a French is so that you can see the original colour there. Wow, that's all different colours, that. And then you can see the cat eye there. That's why I do, in case anybody's wondering. Not just being a funny. But yeah, that's got like a iridescent purpley tone to it. Probably very hard to show you, but it's beautiful. Right, we'll give them a full cure. Alright, so I've got this out. I've done the nail bed with a little bit of primer, and I'm going to show you how to put this on. Well, hang on. First of all, I'm going to put my light back. Anywho, so inside here, I know I showed you quickly, but I just want to show you the instructions as well. So you get this leaflet with it. It's in various different languages as well, and it literally, so you can apply nail tips with it, you can put rhinestones on with it, you can do 3D sculpting with it. So yeah, it shows you all the instructions there, all the different languages, many languages. So yeah, you get that inside as well. Comes in the box. And then I want to show you how to put the tip on. So normally I would prime the inside of that. That's just what I do. And then you're going to put a blob in there. Like so. This is harder to show you on Tipsy, but then you're going to put it just in front of the cuticle at a 45-degree angle. And then you are going to push down like so till it's right to the edge, and then you're going to grab your light. I mean, we all know this isn't going to be on straight. So get off. That's off. So that's your nail on. We have got a little bit of, you know, you've got to make sure you haven't got any. Just give that a little squish. There we go. Sometimes if you're holding it down with your finger, it blocks the light from doing that little bit. Just depends where you hold it, really. But you can just hold it like that, and then you've got it on, and then it goes in the lamp for a full cure. Right, so that's had a full cure. I'll pop her back in there, and then we're going to get the fiber gel. And then we're just going to get a bead. I know it looks weird, but it's because it's got the fibre in it. And then I would just wiggle it about till you get the bead right on the tip of your brush. And then you can call it pillowing, you can call it bulldozing, you can call it whatever you like, cushioning. But you're basically just pushing it up towards the cuticle and down to the sides. Not too far because it'll self-level. And then just use the tip of the brush to pull it down. And if you need any more, get another little bead. Just reattach it a little bit further up, just to give you a bit playing room. And then you can pull it down the rest of the nail. so you don't want any bulk down there. And then just pull it down the sides. You can see that. Can you see the little thread? I like little threads, with little fibres, hence the name fiber gel. And then just pull that down all the way to the end. Just going to take you back up there just to build that apex up. There we go. And that should self-level. And then if your gel's running, just turn your finger upside down or your hand, then you can have a look at it, and you can just use the brush to move it where you might need it, yeah? But it should just self-level nicely. There's a little dip there. Just take that off the end. Get back in there. There we go. Turn it back over. You can see the little pokey out bits. Can you see them? So you can just give it a little press, and it should just sit down. There you go. But you're going to file that anyway, so I need to bring that down a bit. And there we are. But any time you think it's running away from you, just turn it upside down. So that's your builder gel. And then 60 seconds in the lamp. That's your fiber gel. Right. Pop my lid on that. And then we shall do some tips. Do some tips. So we are going to have, we're going to put the silver on 2 with the raspberry over the top. And then, because it's quite a jelly one, we're going to do 3 with the pink blingy one. And we're going to do some Frenches with that one. Alright. So we'll have, are we doing 3 of these, did I say? Well, I can only do 1 at a time anyway, because I've got, because of the cat eye. So the first one, we're just going to get some decent glue on. We don't want it too thick. Need to get you out the way. Let's get these out the way as well. There we are. So a little doofer. So we're gonna light them up, and then I'm gonna light the sides up. Swoosh. And then I'm gonna push it. I'm hoping you can see. You have to do this quite quickly, because if you keep that there, it's going to pull it towards it. So you're pushing it away. You want to push it right the way up the nail so that it's nearly at the top. And then light that up at the top. So you've got like a, what do you call it? Like a cuff. Not happy with that. Right, because I'm not happy with it, because I have to angle it for you to see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. So I need to get me, no, don't want to get me boobs in. So forgive me, I'm going to have to sort the angles of me cameras out when I'm doing cat eye. Just light it up. There we go, zhuzh. And then push it up the nail like so. Push you up, and then it ends up at the top, and we'll light it up like so. Wiggly diggly. And that's our little puff. So we're going to do another 2 of them. I'll do them off camera. And then we are going to do the silver. Just do one. Oop. I'll do the silver. If you're doing this on your nails, you could just put a coat of the fibre gel on to strengthen them if you're doing your full cover tips. That'll do. And then we're going to light it up. As soon as you see it down one side, swap to the other side. And it should zhuzh up. There we go. And then we're going to go push it up a bit. Then we're going to push it down a bit. Push it down, 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 deeper and down, 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 deeper and down. I want it sort of in the middle. There we go, that'll do. Get that shit in the lamp. Then when that's cooked, we are going to go over it with this one. This one is ready. So I'm going to do a second coat. I'll do that off camera. Right, so I've got the silver one out. And we're going to do the raspberry. Is it raspberry? Yeah, raspberry. Help if I put some gel on my brush, wouldn't it? Because it is a bit like a jelly. So, and I quite like that effect where you have the jelly over the top of a silver. It looks nice. I think this might look a little bit... Be careful that we don't get like lines in it. Like so. And then we're going to light this up. So I've lit it up down the side and do the same with that one. And then we've got the silver bit in the middle. You're not going to see masses of it anyway, because I'm going to be, I'm going to be putting something over it. So that's that one. Just shall I stick a bit of top coat on? You'd have to file it. We'll just stick a bit of top coat on so it's not sticky. I mean, that's self-leveled pretty nicely anyway, hasn't it? But I would definitely give it a buffety buff. That's that one. Then we have this one. We'll leave them there. That's there. This one, I thought I'd drop me brush in it for a minute there. Right, so I've got my Frenchy brush. A little bit of that on there. Let's see if I can just draw. So I normally take my French to where the end of that is under there. And then that just gives us a nice distance. And then I can do this bit. Just take it up the sides. Up the other side. And then have a look. Just perfect it. know it's hard to see. And the hairy hobbit. And then we'll light it. Where are you going? Get over there. And we'll light them up. And this side. Lovely jubbly. So you can see the contrast now, can't you? And just brighten it up a bit. Cool. Lovely jubbly. Get that dish in the lamp. Then we have this one, and we are going to need the Sparkle Supplies UK transfer foil, which is HEMA free, vegan and cruelty free. What's not to like? And we're going to give it a coat on here. Sometimes if I'm putting this over a dark colour, I'll wipe that, just so I don't get any, because everything has an inhibition layer. But I didn't. So make sure you get it right the way where you want it, right the way along the edges. So nothing worse when it's missing on the edges. There we go. And then it doesn't matter what lamp I've got, it gets 60 seconds and it works perfectly. Just 3, 2, 1. That's the lamp finished. Hit 60 seconds, put it in. Right, and we've got this one ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some stickers on. So you've got the cuff bit. It's lighting up. And you've got the bottom bit. Just realised. Right, when I do a French, I like the base coat, just to even it out. So I'm going to do that now. Right, so this one's, they both had 60 seconds. This one I'm going to wipe the tacky layer off, because your stickers won't stick to the tacky layer. I used to matte top coat them, but the mattes are so good now, nothing sticks to them. You know, when you like chroming, when you're chroming, etc. Let me just put the lids on these because I will knock them over. There we go. Right, so we're just going to put some stickers on. Let's see what we've got. Something like this. Yeah, is it too big? Is it too big? Is that nicer? Oh yeah, that's pretty. I'll have that one. Get in a minute. That's off my swatch sticks. That's not Hairy Mary's. Where are you? There you are. So I'll just tell you what. Let me just get a hold of it there, so I can see. And boop. There we go. That's probably too big, but hey ho. Then shall I have a little bit at the top? Have a little bit at the top. Have a little one at the top. I always try to make sure that I don't put my stickers right at the edges, so that one's not on the edge. Because obviously, if you get any little edges you might, and you're poking out of your top coat or anything, you'll pick at them. That's pretty cute. So we shall base coat him again. I'm going to stick my hand in that one. So base coat, I like to just float it on. Just so I'm not getting it under the stickers. the 6-in-1's great for this, but obviously I've got this base coat out now, so but the 6-in-1's nice for going over your stickers. It's thicker. That's really good. So we're just going to hold that upside down. Put the lid on, Michelle, you'll only knock it over. Woohoo, my hands are sore. That's not bad. That's not bad. Get that shingle lamp. And we have this one. We are going to put some of this on, which is also from Sparkle Supplies. It's called Layla. I know you're waiting for it. Layla. Right, there we go. Right, so I like to lie my foil flat and not do that with it, because I need something a bit darker underneath there. Actually, no, it's all right. I can see. Behave. And boop. And then I'm going to get a hold of it in the middle. I'm going to squish the bottom down. You can use your little rubbery thing on the end of your tweezers if you've got one, whatever you want. I just like to use my nail. And I like to squish it. And I like to pull it up and see where it's not sticking. And then go over the bits where it's not sticking. But I keep a hold of that bit there. You see, so all of that's stuck. Then I'm going to hold the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing. And you can do this with a person. Just rub it all the way up the top with your nail. This is in real time. I'm not fast forwarding or anything. Then you can lift it up. You can see there's a few spaces there at the top where it hasn't stuck. And just stick it down and give it another rub-a-dub-dub. There's a little bit there, a little bit there. I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. Yep. Yep. Look at that. Super duper. So that's that one. That's going to get base coated and top coated, and that one is done. And we're going to have one on another one the same. So I shall do that one off camera. Get up there. What we've got next? Right. I've got this one. So I'm going to cut this bit off. Make sure you cut your stickers before the end of your nail. And then we're going to top coat this one. And that's base coat, Michelle. And we're going to stick some gems on. Gemaroonies. And we're going to use the fiber gel to stick them on with. So nice. See what I mean about that? You can see the French, but you can't see the French, if you know what I mean. Which is what I like. Oh, yeah, boy's alive. It's alive. Right, let me wipe that off there. Because I've got it everywhere. I don't know why I'm rushing. Why am I rushing? Well, I'm not rushing, I'm English, but... Right, chill. Don't know why I'm rushing. Right, there we are. Try that again. Upside down. You get in there. And get over there. Get over there. You come back. Right. Not quite there yet. You can always use, you know, like a thin brush. In fact, I think I will. Just to even it out, to pull the gel. I had the lid in my mouth. little bit in the middle for diddle. That's not bad. Get that shit in the lamp. And where are we at? Yeah, I think we're almost done. So I'll get tidied up, do the ones that I need to do off camera. Oh no, we're going to put some gems on. Gems on! We need some gems on. Right, let me get some gems. Shall I have some Sparkle Supplies gems? Yeah. Right, so I have got French Rose out, which is that one there. Various different sizes, and I like this one. And we're going to use this. I'm going to get a little dollop on my brush. You don't need a lot for to stick these down. I just want a little bit on there. And then a little bit on there. Lovely. And then I think we'll just have that size do. Yeah, that looks perfect. Beautiful. And is that one bigger? It's the same. Here we go. And then we'll give that 60 seconds. So I think for this one I'm going to actually do a swoosh, a little swoosh. I'm just going to take that and swoosh it down the nail, swoosh it that way. Here we go. Little swooshy swoosh, and then we'll just put these. If I get the buggers to turn over, where are you? We're just going to make a mess. That's what we're doing. Turn over, you little buggers. I don't know if there's any bigger ones. Might be. Let's have a look. Get some bigger ones. Oh yeah, there is. So, well, there was. Lashed it. There's a couple of bigger ones, right? There we go. I've already played 52 pickup today. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, boys. Right, so just move them up. One that way, one that way. Get one the same size and put him down there. Big one in the middle for diddle. Another one. I mean, you can change the colour. You can put whichever ones on you want. Just get smaller and smaller. Boop. Boop. Down the bottom. And we want a little one, a wee teeny one. Here we go. We better have some of that one. And some of that one. That one. That one. Oop, there's a lot of gel on that bit. We'll just pull it off, wipe it off there, and then should we have a little teeny tiny one. Where are you? Come here, you little bugger. You wee timorous beastie. That's the same size as them. There's a teeny tiny one. And put them on the end. Do, do, do. So just do whatever your little heart desires. Whatever swooshy swoosh you want. Have I knocked that little one off there? I want a little teeny tiny one. Teeny tiny. Nope. There you are. Oh, there's the blue ones. They're the ones I was playing 52 pickup with. because I spilled them all, because I'm a wally. Yeah. So there we go. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a little bit of a swoosh, swooshy. I like to just push them away from the edge, just so that you can top coat and get round them. That's pretty, isn't it? Does it actually go with that? Yeah, near enough. Get that shin the lamb. Yes, everybody else would put caviar beads on it. I'm not going to, because I can't be bothered. Yeah, this is attempt number 3 at this video. So yeah, we're not doing them. Right, so I've got my gems on. And before I top coat, this is the Born Pretty Rhinestone Gel. I don't know if this is still available, but if it is, it's very good. And it's got a nifty little pointy thing on. I'll just give it a squeeze till it starts to come out. Doesn't want to come out. Is it burned up? Shouldn't be. It looks like it is. Right, let me get this. There we go. So I like to just go around the gems. Like so. Just hold it up. Holy jubbly. Just give that 10 seconds. Do the same with this. I mean, I would normally put, you know, caviar beads on, but because I've done this video 3 times, I just lost the will to live. It doesn't alter the fact that the products are. Just try and get a little bit of that in each groove. The thing with this as well, it lights up in the lamp, so it like UV shines blue, so you can see if you've missed any bits. Just don't worry about it running down, as long as it's next to the gems, it'll be fine. And just give it a quick upside down, boy you did me, and in the lamp, get that shit in the lamp. Then we're going to top coat it. So you need to give that a good clean out. Make sure you put that on the top. If you can manage it. There we go. I'll try and leave the links to everything down below, if I can find links for them. And then we're just going to top coat this one. I'm going to do the top and just swipe past it. And because you've created a little bit of a slant like that towards the gems, this shouldn't go over the gems. So just be careful. And do a bit at the bottom, like so. And you can be generous with your top coat, just make sure you don't go near the gems. Like that, and then upside down. Makes all the difference holding it upside down. Obviously I struggle with filing because of my hands, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Get that shit in the lamp. We shall top coat this one, just to show you that you can't tell. If you do think you've gone over the gems, don't stress about it. Just use a bit of acetone on a little cotton bud before you finish, and it usually just takes it off. I like to be generous with my top coat because then it runs towards the gems, so just let it run that way, and then upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out. Here we go, that'll do. Shmoo. Actually, I just got a bit too much there. I'll just pull that a little bit. Here we go. That's better. There we go. Much better. Just me being a fanny. Right, so I'm going to get tidied up, put them on my little doofer, and we'll have a look at them. Right, so here they are. Very pretty. Those gems are gorgeous as well, aren't they? Very nice. Very happy with them. Hope you liked them. I like the way that cuff just a little bit along here. Yeah, there we are. I hope you enjoyed that. That's your colours there on the little swatches. Got our nail glue and we've got our builder gel. Well, fiberglass builder gel, I should say. So yeah, so even though it looks weird, when you open it, it's not weird. It's the fibres that's in it. That's why it looks lumpy and sticky outy bits. But as you can see, that laid nice and flat. There's a little tiny bit there. Could do with the file, but we're all right. So there we go. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Emily. I really appreciate it. From Born Pretty. Looking after me as always. Don't forget to like, hype, all that shebangs, doodly doodlies, hit the notification bell, ding ling ling, you never miss an upload. And anyway, I'll see you lovely lot in the next one. Bye bye.